past the hour. What's up? It's the Rick and Bubba Show, kickoff hour live. Welcome in. I am Speedy alongside Greg Burgess, Michael Helms, Eddie Van Adler. We give you the kickoff hour and do just what the hour is called. Kick things off for Rick and Bubba. They join us in 1 hour from now. We thank you for being with us, as always. 866-WE-BE-BIG is our number. That's 866-WE-BE-BIG. We are internless right now. Rick and Bubba University internship program when they try to get their degree of common sense. Right now, that is, that's on hold right now because of the COVID numbers. We just like, hey, let's be smart. So right now, it's just core staff in here, which means we share duties on the phone. But we're all in here now. So that means it's your chance to get in. If you feel like you've always been screened out, it is unscreened phone calls at any time throughout the hour, so you can join in on the conversation. Well, you heard me announce. I'm over to my right, Greg Burgess and Michael Helms. What's up, boys? How are y'all?
Hey.
You know, some call it the Big Six.
The Big Six?
They do.
Yes, the Big Six.
I don't call it that, but some do.
Some do.
The old Big Six.
I was talking to somebody yesterday that was pitching some guest ideas and some different people he represents. And we've had one of his guys on here recently, and I was breaking down the history of the show and the fact that we have 6 people, and he just paused. He goes, "You have 6 people that pull the whole show
People
off,
can't
whatever?"
believe that.
And I'm like, yeah, 6.
Yeah.
We call it the 6.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wow, that's pretty." Wow, okay. And I was like, "Yeah,
It was funny.
We all jump in and do whatever."
That's the number one thing I get when I'm discussing the show is there's only 6 of y'all around there.
That's right. And then there were 6.
Goodens.
But when you say you got to go 6, yeah, yeah, the 6.
By the way, there are people out there that still think we're at our homes doing the show.
Really?
I had a friend
really?
text me the other day.
I kinda
He was wanting to. He's the barbecue sauce guy,
Oh.
and he was wanting.
Does he know there were 6?
He said he had a new batch. And he said,
Watch it.
are y'all at the studio doing shows, or are y'all still at home? So he didn't even know. And he listens. So it's not like
he's a barbecue sauce bootlegger.
Yeah. So I told him I just run. It just makes sense. I run by his house. We're not really allowed. The Big Six are not allowing people to come by right now.
No,
right.
not the Big 6.
COVID.
We're trying to
COVID.
do the best we can. What can you do?
All right, so within the Big 6, I had
You
to.
sound like you're hurting.
You got to say it. You got to say it like that, Greg. It comes from deep.
Okay.
Try it.
He said it comes from deep.
You get deep inside. Yeah.
I'd say
Do-
pain.
do-
You got to.
painful.
Well, you got to mean it.
Do
He
it.
doesn't mean it.
Say-
He don't have the
say-
heart for it.
I don't.
Say Rick and Bubba Show includes the Big 6.
See, I can't.
Say it. Do it.
I'm gonna let you do it. You do it so well.
I'm not.
He
doing,
does it well. I will
He
say
does.
that.
I want you to look at me. I'm not doing anything else.
I
till
don't
you
like
say
being
it.
called the big. I
There you go.
was like, we're all well.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what's wrong with me. Yesterday, I ran out. We need some typing paper, some printer paper. And
You typing now?
I don't know why I call it typing paper.
I don't either.
It's on the
typing
bottom.
paper?
Yeah,
That's fun.
I
don't
remember
know why.
typing
Yeah.
paper.
So some copy paper.
What kind of typewriter are you using?
Yeah, we're using the
And
old
we
Corona.
normally go get it in the.
What if he had a typewriter and that was his thing? Because you know his dad is a wonderful poet and can write like
And
no
most use
other.
typewriters.
Right.
And what if he had a thing where he was that guy that he actually wrote, and he had a bunch of stuff, memoirs and stuff, just letters laying around in boxes, and we didn't know about, and all of them were on typewriter.
Every one of them.
And you come to find out under a different name, he'd write articles for dirty books.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, somewhere I picture Mr. Wilbur laughing at that right there.
I remember like it was yesterday. 10th. All right, so in Pascagoula, you had the 11th and 12th graders were together at the high school. The 10th graders went to a building called the Annex. It's like, and we had our own place. Okay, This is where we were, and I remember they had. Typing class, because back then you still had type. I mean, that back in the day, you were still on typewriter. What was this, 85, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
And so you go through
typing class.
You go through, you go through, and it's like, okay, here's the keys, and here's how
Home keys,
and it's like,
ASDFJK, semicolon.
Sure. And you go, okay, you got 60 seconds. That's the teacher. Ready to go. And you say, I mean, you could, and that's all you heard.
I was terrible.
I was too. I'm still a pecker.
Remember that room?
I'm still terrible.
Oh,
too.
yeah, you are. You remember that room that, just sometimes.
Not every day.
Yeah, not every day. But that room, and there were typewriters everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. At every seat. And
Wait
you
a
just
minute, I need a new ribbon. You'd have technical problems with them. Well, mechanical problems.
You sound like a newsroom back in the day.
Yeah, cling. I never could get my margins right.
What was your highest number?
It wasn't
words?
high. I don't remember.
Oh, no.
I was terrible at it.
I think you had to get at least like 30.
Well, now I could type a lot. They just didn't say anything. They just were misspelled. And
Calvin, what does this say right here?
look, you got a lot of numbers, but they're actually not numbers,
but
letters.
but
they're actually not letters.
But the test was that you couldn't look down at the
That's
keys.
right.
You know,
I
you had
hated
to look
that.
over and do
Hated
that.
ASDF,
that.
JKL,
Well,
semicolon.
and I'll be honest, that
Is
never
it
made
G and
sense
H?
to me.
Yeah.
Because anything else in life you look at when you're doing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I never understood that.
So right now, do you guys what? I mean, are y'all? I think I'm an index finger and thumb guy.
No,
Every now and then I'll go pinky.
I'm just.
I use all
terrible.
mine, but I don't use them in the proper
Right.
places.
Greg, you use the keyboard like it's hot.
Well,
I mean, you touch it like
You're
ow,
touching a
that's hot.
stove.
Ow!
He's got a stove over here.
Yeah, I'm not.
Somebody left an eye on.
I'm not very good at it.
Ow! Ooh, that's hot.
I'm not very good at it at all. That's why I hate screening phone calls.
I know. It's like, who are you? What? How do you spell that?
And I can't, I make fun of the interns, but you can't understand what people say.
You cannot.
Names, you just guess on names.
Right.
I feel I got a whole new, appreciation for them now.
Sure.
And then also trying to remember how to spell things.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, it's hey, there's a from Huntsville.
know.
Yeah, it's who? Well,
I know.
I'm sorry. One more time, and he's getting, and they're getting mad, and you're
I
like,
know.
buddy, I'm sorry, I can't Eric, and I'm like, Charlie, what are you saying?
It is. Some are clear, but very few.
Very few.
And
because
there's
you
a
want to
lot
get
of
it right,
times-
because you don't want to be that
You-
good,
you
like
do.
you're saying, where they go, okay, let's go to Charlie in Huntsville. It's not Charlie, it's Colby.
Yeah.
A lot of
it says
times-
Charlie on the board.
Most every time I will ask a second time whether I hear it or not. Is
Yeah.
your name say Ricky? Did you
Yeah.
say Ricky? And they'll say something like, "No, it's Billy. It's not even close
I
to
know.
Ricky." And I'm like,
yeah,
"Buddy, I swear you said Ricky.
I
Open
know.
up your mouth just a tad."
just a little bit,
And the phone probably is not helping either. It's probably a bad connection.
Right.
And it's
And
not
look-
all their fault.
And
but
when I say where you're calling from, if you're driving, you don't have to give me like what exit you're at.
I like
Just
when
say I'm out. I'm in Alabama.
I like the guy yesterday. He went. I said, "Where are you calling from?" On the move. I'm on the move in Alabama. Okay,
that's
I like
close
that.
Better than I'm 12 miles out of Alabaster. I don't need that.
My dad just texted me. I'll read it when we come back.
Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Boy, going to the grocery store these days can be a hassle. Monthly delivery of meat from ButcherBox is a convenience we look forward to. ButcherBox makes accessing high-quality meat easier and more affordable than ever. From free-range organic chicken to heritage-bred pork, 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef to fresh-caught seafood like salmon and scallops, ButcherBox has over 20 different cuts of meat for you to choose from, and their boxes ship fresh right to your door. Sign up for ButcherBox today at butcherbox.com/Bubba. That's butcherbox.com/Bubba. Folks, Mike Lindell and the MyPillow team ask us to say thanks for the way you have responded because you're buying a lot of their great products. If you haven't heard, they've got some super deals right now on their pillows, soft Giza, dream sheets, the mattress topper, and more. MyPillows are machine washable, made in the USA, and include a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Their popular buy one, get one premium MyPillow free deal is going on right now. Head to MyPillow.com under radio specials and use the code BUBBA, or visit rickandbubba.com. You'll find more information under the sponsors. Whether you're working from home or working on your fitness, you need a pair of premium wireless earbuds, and Raycon is the way to go. Raycons start at about half the price of other premium brands on the market, and they sound just as amazing. Their everyday E25 earbuds are the best model yet, with 6 hours of playtime, more bass, and a comfortable noise-isolating fit. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Bubba. That's buyraycon.com/Bubba. Or visit rickandbubba.com for a link under sponsors. Summer plans looking a little different this year? Let HelloFresh instantly spice up mealtime at home with seasonal fresh ingredients and mouth-watering recipes delivered to your door contact-free. Choose from more than 22 chef-curated recipes each week, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly options. Go to HelloFresh.com and use the code BUBBA to get $80 off, including free shipping on your first box. That's promo code BUBBA for $80 off, including free shipping at HelloFresh.com. Or go to RickandBubba.com under the sponsors button. Everyone knows PayPal, but did you know they're teaming up with Honey to save you money? Honey is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, and now it's part of the PayPal family. Just add Honey to your computer and shop on all your favorite sites like normal. When you click checkout, just click that little apply coupons button that pops up. Wait a few seconds for Honey to scan its database. It's free to use and installs in just a few seconds. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Bubba. Joinhoney.com/Bubba.
Most home security systems try and trap you with high prices, tricky contracts, and lousy customer service. SimpliSafe has everything you need to protect your home with none of the drawbacks of traditional home security. Professional monitoring keeps watch ready and sends the police, fire, or medical professionals if there's an emergency. This all starts at $15 a month. Do it today at simplysafebubba.com. You get free shipping and a free 60-day trial. That's simplysafebubba.com, or visit rickandbubba.com under the sponsor.
We've had to make a lot of adjustments this year, but we still rely on our cars. Unfortunately, cars have more problems over summer months. You need to get CarShield coverage before those summer breakdowns happen. CarShield has protection plans that help take care of expensive repairs so you don't have to. They can save you thousands. Rates are as low as $99 a month. Get coverage today and see why CarShield cars go farther. Visit carshield.com and use the code BUBBA to save 10%, or visit rickandbubba.com for more info. A deductible may apply.
Casper has done it again. With all new mattresses, they've introduced the zone-supported mattress. That's Casper's unique ergonomic system designed to keep your spine aligned when you sleep. There's also something brand new called AirScape, engineered foam layers with perforations that help regulate your sleep temperature, and now Casper is offering free contactless delivery with free returns. Go to Casper.com and use the code BUBBA for $100 off your mattress order. Visit rickandbubba.com. Terms and conditions apply. See Casper.com/terms.
Folks, Mike Lindell and the MyPillow team ask us to say thanks for the way you have responded because you're buying a lot of their great products. If you haven't heard, they've got some super deals right now on their pillows, soft Giza, dream sheets, the mattress topper, and more. MyPillows are machine washable, made in the USA, and include a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Their popular buy one, get one premium MyPillow free deal is going on right now. Head to MyPillow.com under radio specials and use the code BUBBA, or visit rickandbubba.com. You'll find more information under the sponsors. We're all looking for ways to save money. Check out Gabby.com/Bubba and see about getting a lower rate for the exact same coverage you already have. Gabby customers save $825 per year on average. They take the pain out of shopping for insurance, giving you an apples-to-apples comparison of your current coverage with 40 of the top insurance providers like Progressive, Nationwide, and Travelers. Take 2 minutes to see how much you can save on your car and homeowners insurance. Go to Gabby.com/Bubba. That's Gabby, Gabi.com/Bubba.
21 minutes past the hour. What's up? It's the Rick and Bubba Show's kickoff hour. Rick and Bubba join us after the top of the hour. We'll make good spin today. Bible study live today at noon Central. A couple of things you want to look for today. All right, so last segment we were talking about the big and how we just all kind of jump in and make it happen every day. And I'd mentioned, I said typing paper, and that's how we got off on typing and the keys. But I went out and got some copy paper, some printer paper for us to, we print show prep and everything. We have one central printer and we run through it. So we normally just get it in mass bulk in those big boxes. Yeah. And so I always have great intentions of going, hey, about 2 weeks out when I know we need some, I'll order some. But because they're so heavy, some are deliverable and some you have to go actually get. So yesterday was the get day. So I went by
Get it.
and I said, hey, on the way home, I'll go and I'll grab some office supplies and grab the paper, okay? So I do that. I go and get my mask on. Everybody's masked up, and and you going through, and I'm loading up the boxes in the buggy, and I'm in line, and everybody's 6 feet away, and looking at each other like, hey, whoa, stay away, and so we're all spread out, and I am behind this guy, and I feel sorry for him because he's holding something that was a little too big to be holding while waiting in line. Have you ever done that? And you're like, why didn't I just get a buggy? And you're sitting there and you're trying to hold it.
Absolutely.
I know.
And so he's holding it, and I didn't have any room in mine. And so he gets up and he puts it up on the counter. And then what we all hate, hey, are you a member? And you hear him go, well, no.
Oh.
Well, if you'd like to join, you can save 10% on this, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, what the heck? And now he's in the mask the whole time. And so is the cashier checking him out. So here we go. Okay, well, what's your name? And I'm like, oh no. And now I look behind everybody.
Why would they do that?
And everybody in line's like, really? We just want to get out
Come
of here.
on, buddy. They need a separate place for that.
Right.
Or go over here. And
They
sign
do.
it.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It's called online.
So
Yeah. Well,
So-
I gotta tell them. We'll just go online.
So this is what got me. Now it's real quiet in there. Okay, so if I was to go, you would hear. Hey, it's not like there's a lot of noise or anything. There's not a ton of people in there because now everybody's scared to go anywhere. So it's like when you walk in a brick and mortar place, they're like, oh, "Hey, a human, how are you doing? Come on in." Because they don't see anybody.
You're right.
If it's not curb pickup, it's online.
Yeah.
But you're actually in here shopping, really?
You got
Oh
a
my
buggy.
gosh, you're so brave. But so we're sitting there in line, and I hear him. He goes, "Oh, here," gives his name, and this is what got me. And Bubba will love this. So she goes, "Okay, what's your email? What's your phone number?" And gives the phone number. What's your email
You can't
address?
believe it.
And he said,
You can't believe it.
the email address started with an M. Okay. And because he's in a mask, you can't understand it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, Ugh. But here's what he said M stood for, and this is what got me.
Okay.
Okay? He said M for mommy.
He said for mommy.
For mommy. And
I would have laughed too.
I uncontrollably went,
I would have too.
M for mommy.
to the point where he looked over his left shoulder. Now, I don't know what M. I would probably say for Mary or something.
It would've
M
been
for,
too.
I don't know who.
M is in milk.
Yeah,
I think,
something. But
what
he
is
went,
the standard for that?
I don't know.
I don't know. But
You
he
got
said-
C as
think it
in
is
cat,
Mary,
D
isn't
as
it?
in dog.
I don't know.
I don't know, but he said
M is in my mommy.
He said M is in mommy. I'm like, okay, he didn't say it like that.
Yeah, but he did in my mind.
It's almost like when I went, I kind of laughed, and it was a little louder than I thought. And I was like, what have I done? He's heard me. I'm busted. I can't go anywhere.
mommy.
He said M is in mommy.
What if he just said mom?
Right, but
That
it
would've
was
worked.
mommy.
M was in mom.
Well, I just couldn't believe
M as in Mary is the phonetic alphabet.
Okay.
Way.
Well, I just couldn't control it. I kind of burst out a little bit. I started.
I would
kinda
have too.
laughed
That's
a little
funny.
bit, and he looked over at me. Well, I laughed about that all the way home.
Well,
So
yeah.
I get home, and I just can't wait to tell the family, right?
Oh yeah.
And my wife doesn't get my humor.
Mine
she
doesn't
really
either.
does.
Mine doesn't get mine.
Mine. Yeah,
And I
don't
said,
think I'm funny at all.
and I can't hardly get through
Mine
it.
doesn't get mine and think I'm an idiot. Both of them. Serious visit.
Sure.
So I'm trying to get this out and tell Terry I'm like this, and I tell her the story, and she just looked at me. And I'm like,
You got that? What's wrong with you? Look.
I'm going to go tell the boys. You don't
Yeah,
appreciate
you
this.
never mind.
Yeah.
I'll save the story for
This is
somebody
the greatest
who
thing that happened to me all day.
It was fun. That's funny.
And you
it
don't
was
get
funny.
this, mommy.
I have used.
Mommy, my mommy.
M is in mommy.
My mommy. I don't think mine from that.
I have
That's
used
my
words
I've
doing
never
that
heard
that don't make sense.
Right.
It does not make sense one bit. And caught myself doing it. Too.
I've told y'all this, I think, before. One time, and this was, we would, like if we had a meter number or something, we'd have to call it in.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
Yeah.
And one time, I had a C, and it's obviously cat, right?
Yeah.
C is in cat, and I don't know why I said C is in chocolate. And my buddies that heard it on the radio, they were like, they started, hey,
See, that's
chocolate.
the kind of
Where'd
stuff I
you
would
get
do.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. C is the easiest one. Cat. Everybody uses that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though it sounds like a K. But
But you could tell the guy he wasn't sure what he should say, so he went M as in mommy. Like I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I wish I'd been standing.
Guys, that made my day. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
tell
fun.
you.
Well, you know why? You had to get some joy out of him.
Right.
He's holding you up.
I don't know what it says about me, but I said a little prayer.
I'd have said, I wish
God,
he was
thank you for helping me come
seeing
get
you,
pepper
Mommy.
today. Yeah.
Did you know that there is a NATO phonetic alphabet and a Western Union phonetic alphabet?
Didn't know.
NATO is M as in Mike, and then M as in Mary is the Western Union.
Oh, okay. There
Didn't
you
know
go.
that.
I didn't either.
Mike is the radio.
And they're different. There's not any, I don't
You
believe
don't
that are
know.
it is
saved.
the radio thing.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet,
Yeah,
Kilo, Lima.
That must be why the phones blew up, because everybody's trying to correct us on that. Mike or Mary.
Well,
though?
Mary's right in Western Union phonetic alphabet, so those that are calling in can
I
look
know.
it up and shove it at the same time.
I
Now,
don't
if we're
know.
talking about the NATO phonetic alphabet,
which one you talking
that now that is the one that we all should be, I guess, using,
Yeah.
or is it? I don't know.
But I would never, when I'm giving,
Victor, Charlie,
I don't-
Oscar, Alpha,
Quebec.
Delta.
if I'm giving an email address though,
Chocolate.
I never I never say. I would just keep going M. What M? Because they're behind a mask.
Yeah.
But he had to really help.
my mommy.
The way he said it though, and I think the rest of the line kind of was digging it too.
Well, yeah.
Because I looked behind me and there was this couple and they were looking
Y'all
down.
all mad.
They were
Whiskey,
looking,
Foxtrot, Echo, Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha.
they were looking down at their feet. They didn't know what to do. When you're kind of stuck. And the line, the way it snaked around, I was stuck. I couldn't go anywhere. I kind of showed myself a little bit though, laughing. I shouldn't have done that.
Well, no, you should have. But you were
I
behind
can't
the mask.
believe they
couldn't
didn't
tell
think
you
that was funny.
I don't know.
That's just like,
And of course, you
Caroline's-
can't see anybody's face because they got masks on. I don't know if they're smiling or what.
Caroline's the only one in my family that laughs at my stuff. The only one.
Yeah.
At least you got somebody.
But I thought that was the greatest thing ever. And I said, and he said, Mommy. And Terry just looked at me.
Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
We're all looking for ways to save money these days, certainly with all that's happening out there. When's the last time you looked at how much you're spending every month on car insurance or your homeowner's insurance? Now's the time to check out Gabby.com/Bubba and see about getting a lower rate for the exact same coverage you already have. Seriously, they take the pain out of shopping for insurance by giving you an apples-to-apples comparison of your current coverage with 40 of the top insurance providers like Progressive, Nationwide, Travelers, and many others. All you have to do is just link your current insurance account, and in about 2 minutes, you'll be able to see the quotes for the exact same coverage you currently have. Customers of Gabby.com/Bubba save $825 per year on average. And what we like, if they can't find you savings like they've done for us, they'll let you know, so now you can relax, knowing you have the best rate out there. They'll never sell your information, so no annoying spam or robocall. Just go to Gabby.com/Bubba. That's Gabby, GABI.com/Bubba. There's also a link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. Folks, we've been talking about Relief Factor on our show for quite some time now. Do we guarantee Relief Factor is going to lower or eliminate your occasional aches and pains? No, we never make a claim like that. But what I can tell you is that the majority of folks who ordered the 3-week quick start pack for only $19.95 go on to order more. Now, what we really like about Relief Factor is it's 100% drug-free. It's a supplement that's made up of ingredients that simply help your own body deal with its natural inflammatory response. For a lot of us, that's very important. Getting older, working outside in the warm weather, even exercising can cause frustrating aches and pains, or maybe it's the occasional back, shoulder, or hip pain that's bothering you. Relief Factor has helped us and so many of our friends, so when you think of it this way, is $1 a day too much to see if you can get out of some of that frustrating pain? To order this 3-week quick start pack for $19.95 plus shipping and handling, just go to ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. Let's see if we can get you out of some of that pain. Also, you can go to RickandBubba.com, look under the sponsors button for a link.
Here's the thing about home security systems. Most trap you with high prices, tricky contracts, and lousy customer support. So while there are a lot of options out there, there's only one no-brainer: Simply Safe. Simply Safe's got everything you need to protect your home with none of the drawbacks of traditional home security. It's got an arsenal of sensors and cameras to blanket every room, window and door tailored specifically for your home. Professional monitoring keeps watch day and night, ready to send the police, fire, or medical professionals if there's an emergency. You can set it up yourself in under an hour. Just peel and stick the sensors exactly where you want them. No technician required. And there's no contract, no pushy sales guy, no hidden fees, no fine print. All this starts at $15 a month. See why U.S. News and World Report named it the best overall security system of 2020. Try it today at simplysafebubba.com. You get free shipping and a 60-day risk-free trial. That's simplysafebubba.com or visit rickandbubba.com under the sponsors.
Everyone knows PayPal, but did you know they're teaming up with Honey to save you money? Honey is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, and now it's part of the PayPal family. Just add Honey to your computer and shop on all your favorite sites like normal. When you check out, just click the little Apply Coupons button that pops up. Wait a few seconds for Honey to scan its database of all the working coupons on the web. Then watch your price drop. Honey works on nearly every online store, including Walmart, DoorDash, Home Depot, Lululemon, Macy's, and more. And Honey has found its users over $2 billion in savings. That's why it has over 100,000 five-star reviews on Google Chrome Store. Not using Honey is literally passing up free money. Plus, it's free to use and installs in just a few seconds. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Bubba. Joinhoney.com/Bubba. That's joinhoney.com/Bubba to start saving today. Joinhoney.com/Bubba or rickandbubba.com for a link. Okay, folks, you know how much we love MyPillow products and what this company Mike Lindell has built stands for. Well, they've got a deal for you, and we don't know how much longer this is going to continue, so listen up. I mean, right now. If you buy one Giza Dream Sheet set, you'll get one free. Now, let's talk about these sheets. They've got to be the softest sheets I've ever slept on. I mean, really. The MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets are made from the world's best Egyptian cotton. Ultra soft and breathable. They are fantastic sheets. It's a new year. Why not start it off by upgrading your bedding? This is a great time to upgrade your sheets, pillows, and towels and get yourself some MyPillow products. And their premium pillows are also buy one, get one free right now. They've got all kinds of radio specials going on. If you want to see more, just go to MyPillow.com and click on Radio Listener Specials. Use the promo code BUBBA and get your buy one Giza Dream Sheet set and get another one for free, or the premium MyPillow buy one, get one free deal. That's MyPillow.com, click Radio Listener Specials, and use the code BUBBA. Or go to rickandbubba.com and look under the sponsors link.
We're trying, though. We are trying. It is the kickoff hour here on the Rick and Bubba Show. Welcome in. This portion of the show brought to you by our friends at allform.com/Bubba. Look, if you're buying furniture, you know as well as I do, it can be a hassle. And just save your jokes on me buying furniture in the Hallmark Channel and all that. Yeah. Straight up. And nobody loves a hassle except for Greg. He likes a hassle and then likes to complain about it.
Exactly.
But anyway, if you are looking for furniture, allform.com/Bubba is where we think you need to land, because it delivers right to your door in days. We're talking about high quality, handmade in America armchairs, sofas, sectionals, love seats. They're premium products at an affordable price. Allform furniture can be easily customized in all shapes, sizes, colors, fabrics, legs, and more. Plus, it comes with a forever warranty. They even offer a 100-day trial. Delivery is free, and if you'd like to finance it, they can handle that too. It really is revolutionary. So check them out right now at allform.com/Bubba, and it's going to save you 20% off anything you buy. That's allform.com/Bubba to save 20%, or you can find a link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors button. All right, so we got a lot of unscreened phone calls that are just buzzing away that we'll take a little bit. Then we've got to discuss, I know the guys will jump into this right when the main show starts, but this Lebanon explosion yesterday that is unbelievable. It's
I've never seen anything like that before.
When you see it, you're like, is that real? And I was tooling along yesterday afternoon after coming in from getting the paper and telling my wife how awesome it was to see what I saw and hear what I saw. M for mommy, and she didn't think it was funny. So then I said, I'm going to the boys. And of course they did think it was funny, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. And then JC said, Dad, have you seen this? And I'm like, have I seen what? And he showed me the video of the explosion in Lebanon. And if you don't know, apparently it was some factory or something, and they're trying to investigate explosives, whatever, being stored there. Anyway, somehow it ignited. And, it's hard to explain the shockwave that went through that city and the buildings that just collapsed. I mean, the mortar was blown off of them. It's really unbelievable.
Oh, it is.
It is. It's
and I'm taking that from Dan. It is unbelievable.
Well, I mean, you're getting right video from 6 miles away where it shatters windows.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now I will say, obviously, this is lighthearted what I'm about to say, but as I picked up the kids yesterday from tennis and had Maddie with me, and that's my 7-year-old, and we started talking about this. Braden said, "Hey, what is this going on in Lebanon?" And I was explaining to him, and Caroline said, "Is it Beirut?" And I'm explaining where this is, okay? And Maddie goes, "Is that down in South Alabama by Dothan?" And I said, No. This is not in the United States. I don't know how she got it to be down in South Alabama.
Felt it shake here.
But then that put me into a speech of, well, I tell you this: if we let the left get a hold of this country, we're going to look like Lebanon at some point. And it was just an interesting conversation. But I can't believe the damage. And I know there's 100 dead and 4,000 that are injured. I can't imagine the number by the time this is being under 1,000.
I heard a report coming in, and they said that one of the biggest issues they're having, and I hate to just say this, but most people that were really close to it, their body just disintegrated. I mean, there's nothing left, and so a lot of it is they're trying to talk to family members and go, okay, was your loved one, were they there? Or were they in the area? Because they don't know, they don't have a body to count. Did you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's what
true.
we're talking about here.
People going to come
let me
and go,
ask
hey,
you this.
So-and-so never came home.
So all the videos I've seen is it looks to be a fire and smoke, and then all of a sudden you get the big explosion.
Yeah, the big mushroom explosion.
What happened to cause the fire, or was that an initial explosion and then a bigger one happened after that?
I don't know.
I have no idea, but that's why
amazing.
You're seeing so much video being because you're like, well, how was somebody videoing that? Well, it's because the explosion, to your point, didn't just happen.
Right.
There was a fire, and
Right.
it looked like just people in the city were videoing
like
the
a
fire,
building was on fire.
and then all of a sudden it exploded. The explosion could have been caused, they say, by highly explosive material that may have been confiscated from a ship and stored it at the port, according to the Lebanese General Secretary there. The Prime Minister, the Lebanese Prime Minister, has appealed for help because there's so many people hurt. I don't know if you've seen the emergency rooms of the hospitals with people who are just being wheeled in on carts, and they just look like a bloody mess. That just shrapnel and things that were thrown into the air that hit them. But we'll see. I mean,
Adler just showed a video, and I believe, Adler, you correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like it was an explosion first that caused the first fire.
Like a small explosion.
For everybody to go video, and then the second one
Okay,
happened.
okay. Well, let me tell you something.
There's the first one there.
No, that's the second.
No, that's the first one. Look, see? Right there. And then it happens.
Yeah.
That mushroom cloud kind of thing you saw at first was the first one.
That's
the first
one.
That's the first one. That's what caused everything. Correct, Dad?
No, that second mushroom is the second one. The first one, there was a smaller explosion.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, that
See
big
that
dog
one
right
already
there.
going?
Okay, yeah, there it is. There's that. What we're looking at now is the first explosion.
Okay, I see what he's saying. that video was stopping there like that was.
But the mushroom cloud is the second one, and we'll have all this at rickandbubba.com under show notes. If you haven't seen it, most have, but if you haven't seen it, or you can click over to our YouTube channel. Adler's showing it now. But 100 dead, more than 4,000 injured in Beirut at the explosion. The Lebanese Red Cross is asking for help, and they're just they're trying to figure out what in the world is going on. And of course, all the conspiracy theories are coming out. Reese came down. Hey, Dad, have you seen the missile? And I'm like, what?
Missile?
He's like, yeah, the missile hit it. And I'm like, slow the video down. A missile hit it. And I'm like, buddy, stop. Because, you got to, Greg, and you would appreciate it, but at some point you go, everything's not a conspiracy.
Well,
not everything.
You have to leave that door open, but
you do.
Again, I've heard on the way in they're saying that there was some reason storing a bunch of nitrous oxide there.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. It's saying that the explosion could have been from that material that you just said that was confiscated from a ship and stored at port. Yeah. And they feel like that might have been what happened. It said the fire was likely ignited by fireworks and ammunition nitrate, experts have suggested. But local television there said that the material was sodium nitrate.
Well, there's a lot of it.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Whatever it was, it sure did blow up big.
Yeah, it sure
Tell
did.
you that much.
When you've heard terrorist attack and all that.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
you're gonna hear
Hezbollah
that.
was in the area last week, and they're looking
I
at
think
that.
Trump even came out and said that he's been talking to generals, and they believe it was an act of terrorism.
Wow. Wow. Well, it could be that's how it was ignited. In other words, hey, we know it's there. Why are you storing?
I was
and
just
that's
about
the
to
biggest
ask
thing is
Sanko,
why
why
are
are we
you
storing?
storing something like that so close? I know it's a port, but
And I think
so
it's been there a
close
long
to
time.
the city there where the damage could
The
be
wrong
what it
people
is.
found it out.
Yeah, if that's the case, you're right. Unscreened phone calls. We got maybe time for a few. 866-WE-BE-BIG. 731, what's up?
We be big.
This is Mommy. Hope you have explosive diarrhea every day, Mommy.
Bad timing on that call.
This is
205.
That individual had no sense
You
at
know
all.
who that was.
Yeah, I do.
205, what's up?
Yes. Hey, I was calling. Here's my opinion of it. I think that they were storing that explosive material. I think there's a terrorist or somebody who found out about it and lit it off. But here's what's interesting is, so Lebanon was going through like economic collapse already through COVID and through shipping, and they were like 50% unemployed. They were struggling for finances anyway. It's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. I think Israel comes alongside a Muslim nation. Like they're over 50% Muslim. There's a lot of Christians there. But it's going to be interesting when you see somebody like Israel, and you watch. Israel's going to come in and help them and show goodwill, and we'll see how the reaction is. The media never portrays that. But it's interesting how Israel always helps sister nations that don't appreciate them.
Yeah.
They've always done that.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because Israel has already stepped up and said, we want to help. Of course, you want to know where I went, and y'all going to laugh at this. There's a news channel just like a Fox News, a CNN, or whatever called I-24, and it's Israeli TV. And so they
picture him watching our Israeli TV.
So I went over to it, and of course they were on the ground reporters. They were all about this, and they were talking about it. And the initial accusations coming from Lebanon was, hey, Israel's behind this. And they were quick to say, no, hold on, whoa. No, we weren't. No, we had nothing to do with this at all. Now, we will help, but we had nothing to do with this explosion at all.
There will be people.
So they were defending themselves
There
quickly.
will be people that say Israel did it so they could step up and help.
Yeah.
Because, I mean.
Oh, you're good at that,
Yeah. Well, we got every phone line ringing right now, 866-WE-BE-BIG. Oh, one just hung up, so we do have one or two available. Adler's showing a very good indication there of the map of how everything's laid out and the explosion on our YouTube channel there. But we'll try to get some more unscreened phone calls here next segment and get things set up even more for the boys. The main show starts after top of the hour. Rick and Bubba join us. Don't go anywhere.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and get your color your way. We've made it easier than ever to try and buy color. Preview paint colors in your home with our Color Snap app. Then visit swcolorchips.com to have color chips delivered to your door for free. And when you're ready to paint, shop online. Then stop by your local Sherwin-Williams store for curbside pickup and get everything you need without leaving your car.
Folks, if you don't know O'ReillyAuto.com, you should. When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. They offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online at O'ReillyAuto.com and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. They'll even bring it out to you curbside, or you can choose to have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Get your auto parts quickly with O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Paid for by Lose Debts. Did you know that the average American household owes over $16,000 in credit card debt? These credit card companies try to lure you in with low starting rates or tons of airline points just to jack up the interest rates after a few months. Before you know it, you're in over your head and struggling to make the minimum payments. It's important to know you're not alone, and Lose Debts has helped thousands of good people just like you avoid the expensive and lengthy bankruptcy process. With our Debt Reset program, your debt can be reduced by more than half, and all future interest will be eliminated, making you debt-free in as little as 24 months. This is not alone, and unlike other companies, we do not charge upfront fees or out-of-pocket expenses. Best of all, we provide a 100% money-back guarantee. What are you waiting for? Speak to our agents today at 800-720-2567. That's 800-720-2567. Quit losing sleep over your debt payments. Call us for help. 800-720-2567. Again, 800-720-2567.
Hey, 2020's been crazy, hasn't it? You really start to appreciate the little things. I know we haven't talked about ButcherBox in a while, but our monthly delivery of meat is a convenience we look forward to. It's one less thing we need to worry about, especially when going to the grocery store can be such a hassle. ButcherBox makes accessing high-quality meat easier and more affordable than ever. They source their meat from farms with the best practices, ensuring the meat that you get was humanely raised without antibiotics or any hormones added ever. From free-range organic chicken to heritage-bred pork, 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef to fresh-caught seafood like their delicious salmon and scallops. ButcherBox has over 20 different cuts of meat to choose from, and their boxes ship fresh right to the door. And their website is loaded with awesome recipes that the whole family's going to love. Sign up for ButcherBox today at butcherbox.com/Bubba. That's butcherbox.com/Bubba. butcherbox.com/Bubba or rickandbubba.com. Just look under the sponsors. Everyone knows PayPal, but did you know they're teaming up with Honey to save you money? Honey is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, and now it's part of the PayPal family. Just add Honey to your computer and shop on all your favorite sites like normal. When you check out, just click the little Apply Coupons button that pops up. Wait a few seconds for Honey to scan its database of all the working coupons on the web. Then watch your price drop. Honey works on nearly every online store, including Walmart, DoorDash, Home Depot, Lululemon, Macy's, and more. And Honey has found its users over $2 billion in savings. That's why it has over 100,000 five-star reviews on Google Chrome Store. Not using Honey is literally passing up free money. Plus, it's free to use and installs in just a few seconds. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Bubba. Joinhoney.com/Bubba. That's joinhoney.com/Bubba to start saving today. Joinhoney.com/Bubba or rickandbubba.com for a link.
Nine minutes until top of the hour. It's the Rick and Bubba Show. Thank you so much. During the kickoff hour, we talk about personal stories, which we've done this hour. Also, we kind of skimmed the surface of some of the big stories of the day. One of the bigger ones is the at least 100 dead, more than 4,000 injured in Beirut, where the explosion happened yesterday in Lebanon. And the footage is just, it's unbelievable. The mushroom cloud that came from the explosion. And we kind of been reading some stories, and some folks have called in too that are a little experienced with some of the chemicals that were ignited, this sodium nitrate and fireworks and what. Explain, Helmsy, what we've learned.
Well, it just
here in
says
the
it
break.
came from a fire that engulfed what initially appeared to be fireworks that were stored at the port. Now, I don't know why you're storing fireworks at the same place this is. Yeah. And then it says before the explosion, this is eyewitnesses, before the explosion, you could see in the center of the fire sparks. You could hear sounds like popcorn and whistles, almost like fireworks would sound.
Yeah.
They said the very specific behavior of fireworks, the visuals, the sounds, and the transformation from a slow burn to a massive explosion. So
we think that because this sodium nitrate, which isn't that what did McVeigh use that?
He used fertilizer.
Go to guy on 2. He's got info about
All right, okay, two. We're gonna go to 2. Ken. Let's go to Ken. Ken, what's up?
Yeah.
Kenny,
how you doing?
Hey, man, great.
Hey. Yeah, I was reading up on that. They were saying it's ammonium nitrate, and that is the same stuff that Timothy McVeigh used in Oklahoma City. Now, he used 2 tons. They had 2,700 tons stored there.
Whoa.
Goodness.
So
why in the world would you? I guess
saw
the
the
biggest
damage
question
it
is,
did.
hey guys, why would we do that? So we think, we think the fire that started ignited the fireworks, and the fireworks ignited
the ammonium nitrate,
and that we feel like that's how it happened.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying, Ken?
that seems to be what I've read there. Yeah, like I said, it's highly explosive. It's a fertilizer they use, and it's something you got to maintain. I guess they're saying that it was confiscated like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just been stored in a warehouse and everybody probably thought of it.
Well, good night. Who would store? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Did you get everything in to help us?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you listening or watching. Let's go to Mark. He's in Dothan, Alabama. Mark, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm calling about the bombing here in Dothan yesterday.
What is wrong with people? By the way, it said that fireworks are very common in Lebanon. Used to celebrate. I didn't either. Used to celebrate religious occasions and weddings.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I probably would say, hey guys, if we've got this
ammonium nitrate
stored. Okay, I was trying to find it again because I don't want to misspeak.
Where's your glasses? Because this is one of those deals where somebody means business, and you need to have your glasses on.
I got to get my glasses on. We probably don't need fireworks stored in the same warehouse. You know what I mean? I mean, let's just
look,
maybe
earlier,
especially since we're here in the city at the port.
Earlier in the break, we all asked the question, what are they doing with fireworks? I mean, we did. We were like, why are there fireworks? But I didn't realize that this is a common thing in Lebanon.
Hey, fireworks are big in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I wish that for celebrating religious occasions and weddings around here, I wish we'd fire off more fireworks.
Yeah.
For those things.
Yeah.
Why not?
So
maybe not around
so if we're
ammonium nitrate.
No.
So according to the early experts, and by the way, this is still, I mean, it just happened yesterday, so there's a lot of investigation that's going to take place. So we had fire that ignited the fireworks that ignited the ammonium nitrate.
Correct. That's what we know. That's what we've been told so far.
Let's go to Jason, 866 We Be Big. Jason, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
We're good.
I was noticing when I was looking at the video and stuff, if you'll pay attention and look at it, it's just like simultaneous little explosions were going down, like if you was trying to take down a building. You could sit there and watch them on the ground, and you're like, simultaneous, and then the big explosion would go off after that.
Huh. Yeah, we'll have to study that a little more. I think I see what you're saying.
Watch it clearly. Yeah, it's just like the little ones will go off like it's trying to take down piers and stuff like that.
Now, do you think that is because a lot of people are saying that what we're seeing, some of those, and Adler was showing this, that's why we keep referring to it, but some of the small burst of light or whatever, they're saying that's the fireworks going off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's just kind of strange how it's all kind of, it's in order.
Yeah,
you're right.
It goes across and everything. Fireworks kind of goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's simultaneous in areas, goes all the way across it. After it's finished going all the way across it, then the big one goes off.
Wow. All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I know the main show will pick this up and run with it and break it down. That seems to be one of the main stories of the day, as this explosion has killed at least 100, and they say that's kind of that number is going to go way up, unfortunately, because and if you haven't seen it, then you probably are like, okay, y'all making it. If you see the explosion, then you know.
Look,
okay,
I'm 42. I've never seen anything like this in my life
Yeah.
as far as explosions go.
I don't know how many blocks you would have to say, but it's almost like, okay, if you were just in this area, there's no way you're alive.
Well, that's what I was.
If you're within a couple of blocks,
I agree.
It totally took down everything.
6 miles away, it's shattering windows.
Whoa.
6 miles.
Yeah.
It's doing damage. Did you hear me? 6 miles.
Yeah. Of course, when I was watching Israeli TV, they were doing interviews of people that were injured, and this one guy, I'm not laughing, but I'm just saying, there I was watching I-24. He said, my car was here.
Israeli
He
TV.
goes, and there's my car over there. And it's like it picked it up and threw it that way. Of course, he's covered in blood because he got hit by shrapnel. And the car looks like the Hulk got a hold of it and threw it. And it's all banged up and upside down.
Yeah,
and it's probably 20 feet from where he said it was.
This is something that you'd see in a movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good gracious alive. So we'll see how it plays out. And of course, all the conspiracy theories are kind of
Well, there's a
now.
missile.
Yeah, there's a missile, according to Reese. Hey, Dad, have you seen the missile?
And you've already got your first email explaining that it is Israel.
Oh, yeah, and that Israel is to blame for everything in the Middle East. And then there's those that say, okay, let's say it happened the way it happened. How did the fire start? Was that they knew how it would
somebody
play
was
out?
Smoking and threw a cigarette.
You know,
butt in.
we say that almost jokingly, but
No, it could
that's
be
how
something
things
that simple.
happen. It could be.
It could.
Somebody was taking one off of Marlboro, and then all of a sudden,
It could have been smoking a Black and Mild and dropped it down in there.
And let's just talk to amongst ourselves.
Accidentally.
Okay, you're at. I mean, this is you're at the warehouse and you realize what's about to happen. You just look at each other and go, "Wow,
Wow, well, we messed up now." What if you're the one that thumped the butt?
Yeah.
Or here we go. We got somebody thumping the butt and coughing.
Well,
but it's a
valid
possibility.
question because the fire has to. We have forest fires that start from somebody throwing a cigarette out the window.
Yeah.
All the time, blaze acres just blazing. So it could have happened.
But I think we all agree storing ammonium nitrate there probably bad idea.
Bad idea.
Yeah,
and certainly bad idea.
If we're going to look back at it.
Certainly bad idea storing it next to fireworks.
And by this time, because they said it was a while ago when they confiscated it, maybe could have moved to get. Is that one of the things you keep kicking the can down the road? I will deal with it later.
What is it used for? Fertilizer? So why can't, I mean.
Y'all, it was felt over 100 miles away, the explosion. All right, we'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Oh, look, honey, the ants are back.
Wow. We leave one itsy bitsy speck of food out and they appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe we used to try to get rid of these guys. Now they're just part of the family.
To be honest, I liked our family the way it was before they came.
I guess it's time to call Cooks.
You don't have to live with pests. Get proven protection from Cook's Pest Control. Call or go online for a free quote.
Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, our friend Dr. Katz has been helping people with their bad breath for over 20 years. It's all thanks to the bad breath fighting power of this TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. But not only are the folks at TheraBreath helping you fight bad breath, they've developed oral rinses to strengthen your gums, help your dry mouth, and protect your smile. So whether it's cavities, gum disease, or just plain old bad breath, Dr. Katz has made a TheraBreath for you. Available at Walmart, Amazon, and at TheraBreath.com or RickandBubba.com under the sponsors button. We're all looking for ways to save money these days, certainly with all that's happening out there. When's the last time you looked at how much you're spending every month on car insurance or your homeowner's insurance? Now's the time to check out Gabi.com/Bubba and see about getting a lower rate for the exact same coverage you already have. Seriously, They take the pain out of shopping for insurance by giving you an apples-to-apples comparison of your current coverage with 40 of the top insurance providers like Progressive, Nationwide, Travelers, and many others. All you have to do is just link your current insurance account, and in about 2 minutes, you'll be able to see the quotes for the exact same coverage you currently have. Customers of Gabi.com/Bubba save $825 per year on average. And what we like, if they can't find you savings like they've done for us, they'll let you know, so now you can relax knowing you have the best rate out there. They'll never sell your information, so no annoying spam or robocall. Just go to Gabi.com/Bubba. That's Gabi, Gabi.com/Bubba. There's also a link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. Summer plans looking a little different this year? Let HelloFresh instantly spice up mealtime at home with fresh ingredients and mouth-watering recipes delivered to your door contact-free. Choose from more than 22 chef-curated recipes each week. They include low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly options. Say goodbye to never-ending meal planning and prepping with HelloFresh. You can get meals on the table in less than 20 minutes. HelloFresh features recyclable packaging and pre-portioned ingredients that cut down on food waste by at least 25%, so you'll feel good about using HelloFresh instead of buying ingredients yourself. Not to mention, you'll be saving 40% compared to shopping at your local grocery store. Get started with America's #1 meal kit today. Go to HelloFresh.com, use the code BUBBA to get $80 off, including free shipping on your first box. That's the code BUBBA for $80 off, including free shipping on the first box. That's at HelloFresh.com. HelloFresh.com. You also find more info at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. Everyone knows PayPal, but did you know they're teaming up with Honey to save you money? Honey is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, and now it's part of the PayPal family. Just add Honey to your computer and shop on all your favorite sites like normal. When you check out, just click the little Apply Coupons button that pops up. Wait a few seconds for Honey to scan its database of all the working coupons on the web. Then watch your price drop. Honey works on nearly every online store, including Walmart, DoorDash, Home Depot, Lululemon, Macy's, and more. And Honey has found its users over $2 billion in savings. That's why it has over 100,000 five-star reviews on Google Chrome Store. Not using Honey is literally passing up free money. Plus, it's free to use and installs in just a few seconds. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Bubba. Joinhoney.com/Bubba. That's joinhoney.com/Bubba to start saving today. Joinhoney.com/Bubba or rickandbubba.com for a link.
Folks, you've heard us talking about our friends at Casper for a while now. Casper has put in years of research, hundreds of tests, thousands of iterations, and the result, the latest and dreamiest in sleep innovation. Casper has done it again with the all-new mattress. Are you waking up with back pain? Well, they've introduced the zone-supported mattress. That's Casper's unique ergonomic system designed to keep your spine aligned when you sleep. There's also something brand new called AirScape, engineered foam layers with perforations that help regulate your sleep temperature. From bedding and other products, Casper has everything to build the dream bedroom for every kind of sleeper. Our family loves the Casper mattresses, and as always with Casper, you get free shipping and free returns. And now Casper is offering free contactless delivery with free return. Go to Casper.com and use the code BUBBA for $100 off your mattress order. Code BUBBA for $100 off, or visit rickandbubba.com. Terms and conditions apply. See Casper.com/terms.
Folks, we've been talking about Relief Factor on our show for quite some time now. Do we guarantee Relief Factor is going to lower or eliminate your occasional aches and pains? No, we never make a claim like that. But what I can tell you is that the majority of folks who ordered the 3-week quick start pack for only $19.95 go on to order more. Now, what we really like about Relief Factor is it's 100% drug-free. It's a supplement that's made up of ingredients that simply help your own body deal with its natural inflammatory response. For a lot of us, that's very important. Getting older, working outside in the warm weather, even exercising can cause frustrating aches and pains, or maybe it's the occasional back, shoulder, or hip pain that's bothering you. Relief Factor has helped us and so many of our friends, so when you think of it this way, is $1 a day too much to see if you can get out of some of that frustrating pain? To order this 3-week quick start pack for $19.95 plus shipping and handling, just go to ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. Let's see if we can get you out of some of that pain. Also, you can go to rickandbubba.com. Look under the sponsors button for a link.
Rick and Bubba's in Ohio.
Rick and Bubba.
Pass the
6 minutes now past the hour. Rick and Bubba's show. How you doing? Coming to you from the Broadcast Plaza and Teleport. We thank you for being with us. Start this hour with the national anthem. It's 8 minutes now past the hour. Here we go. Will of Meat could spin today. Will of Meat has still not shown itself for this week, so it can still happen. We'll move forward and take your phone calls at 866-WE-BE-BIG. Much to do on the program today. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, and Eddie Van Adler. Team Rick and Bubba have already given you a kickoff hour along the Rick and Bubba radio network, the TuneIn app, the podcast archives, live on YouTube and archived on YouTube, and all the other spaces that you can grab content. Rick and Bubba content is there. And we thank you for being with us, no matter how you've made the journey. Across the way, there he sits. The whole team's not on the field. We got to bring you in the other half of the two sexiest fat men alive. Most of you probably know him best as the Silver Tongue One, the man with a golden voice, professional lunch eaters, man of the year, the inventor of pizza in a cup, Shakespeare's worst nightmare, and the master out of King's English. Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for Bill Bubba Bussey!
How about you, Rick Burgess? Friends, neighbors, associates, welcome to the Rick and Bubba experience. Hang in there with us, guys. Hang in there with us.
From We the Kingdom. We love it. Bubba, I got a great idea that you spawned today. It's a great idea. It could be a new segment for the show, and I think you're going to love it. So I'm riding along.
I can't wait to hear this.
You're riding along, and we have the Rick and Bubba group text, and you never know how it's going to go. You don't know what's going to be going on in the Rick and Bubba group text. You can have.
Sometimes you wish he'd calm down a little bit.
Right. You don't know what how his phone's going to react. You don't know what's going on. And then you pick up fragments of conversation. Some of it you can follow, some of it you can't. It's almost like I look at it, Bubba, like those moments throughout Rick and Bubba history when there was an epiphany.
Right.
And you thought, by golly, You remember that moment you and I said at lunch, and we started discussing, what do you think about some guy with a Southern accent doing Shakespeare? And it was an epiphany.
Yeah, it really is.
So I'm riding along, and I was listening to something that I had pulled up to listen to on the way in, so I wouldn't listen to the show. And I'm sorry, I apologize for that, but I had something that I was trying to get caught up on. And so I don't know why Bubba is saying this, but the phrase comes on the group text, ask a ham. And I thought, Austin. And I thought, my goodness, does God just want me to see this phrase, ask a ham? I mean, could that be a new Rick and Bubba segment? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Ask a Ham.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's hams only. And they come in, or we ask you as a ham.
Yeah.
But it's a topic, and we finally come to the conclusion. I tell you what we need to do right now is we need to ask a ham.
Ask a ham.
And we refer to it as it's time for Rick and Bubba's Ask a Ham. Do you see how that hit me today?
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now keep in mind, I have no reference on why Bubba is texting the phrase "ask a ham." So it jumped at me, and just I assumed it was something to do with the kickoff hour.
Yes.
And you were telling them to ask a ham.
Right.
So I thought to I finally reasoned it out.
Right.
But I thought to myself, that statement just hit me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ask a ham.
Somebody make a note on ask a ham. It may not.
Ask a ham.
It may not be I'm an all in, but I'll tell you one thing. It's got potential.
It's no Velcro wall, but it's got potential.
KJ Ford.
And they have to give their call sign.
Yeah, right.
Before they do. So yeah.
Well, most of them would already know the answer. So
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Ask a ham. Gosh,
Ask a ham.
I think it was a debate this morning on the phonetic alphabet. So.
Something I overheard getting
Yeah.
copy paper.
Yeah.
A guy was trying to, which we all hate when you're behind somebody or you're the person checking out and they ask, "Are you a member?"
Mm-hmm.
And would you like to create an account? You'll save 10% on this purchase. And the guy was giving his email address, and it started with an M, and he said M as in mommy. And I laughed out loud uncontrollably.
Mommy.
And he turned around, but that's what he went with was mommy.
He went with mommy.
Yeah, he goes, M as in mommy.
Oh my
and
But he had a mask on too.
Right, he's like,
M is in mommy. M is in mommy. I need my mommy.
And I went,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what to do.
Well, I would laugh at that.
Yeah,
Of course I would.
who wouldn't?
I mean,
and
if you asked a 3-year-old, that's appropriate.
And we were talking about Mary.
Hey, little buddy, you got an M word for me?
How about mommy?
M
is in mommy.
M in my mommy.
Well, I thought that was the greatest thing I'd experienced all day yesterday, and went home and told my wife about it. And of course, she didn't have our sense of humor. She just looked at me like, "You thought that was funny?" I'm like, "He said, a grown man said, mommy."
Well, keep in mind, women don't understand about breaking wind being funny either.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I remember that.
I'm like, well, let me go find my sons. They'll enjoy it.
Yeah, and you remember, we've taken the Rick and Bubba,
mommy,
theology, and we've turned these questions around. It's not, why do y'all think that's funny? We tell the women, no, why don't you think it's funny?
Yeah, there you go.
That's a bigger question.
Why is everybody laughing but you?
Right. It's like the time I was asked, why are y'all eating ribs for breakfast? And I said, no, why aren't you eating ribs? That's, you take
back
it,
on you.
You take it and you turn it around.
You have the old 180-degree flip-flop.
Mm-hmm.
A grown man used the M word.
Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't know what to do with myself. I couldn't even hold it in. I went.
Well,
and the place was so quiet.
You did the right
everybody
thing.
heard.
You did the right thing. What do you think about Ask a Ham?
Yeah, I'm good for it.
So that's why he said, because we were talking about Mary or Mike is what he should have used.
Yeah. Oh, no question.
And,
a ham would have straightened out immediately.
Yeah, it's the internationally understood would be Mike.
Mommy! Rick, I don't know. What do you think we should do? I say we should do Ask a Ham. We'll be back. More Rick and Bubba next.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Boy, going to the grocery store these days can be a hassle. Monthly delivery of meat from Butcher Box is a convenience we look forward to. Butcher Box makes accessing high-quality meat easier and more affordable than ever. From free-range organic chicken to heritage-bred pork, 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef to fresh-caught seafood like salmon and scallops, Butcher Box has over 20 different cuts of meat for you to choose from, and their boxes ship fresh right to your door. Sign up for Butcher Box today at butcherbox.com/Bubba. That's butcherbox.com/Bubba. Everyone knows PayPal, but did you know they're teaming up with Honey to save you money? Honey is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart, and now it's part of the PayPal family. Just add Honey to your computer and shop on all your favorite sites like normal. When you click checkout, just click that little apply coupons button that pops up. Wait a few seconds for Honey to scan its database. It's free to use and installs in just a few seconds. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Bubba. Joinhoney.com/Bubba.
Mom, Dad's doing a crazy dance on the patio.
Ooh, really bad dancing.
Sweetie, are you okay?
Vicious mosquitoes everywhere!
Save yourselves! I'll call Cooks before you pull a muscle.
You don't have to live with mosquitoes. Get proven protection from Cook's Pest Control. Call or go online for a free quote.
Cook's Pest Control.
This is good news, maybe exactly when you need it to. Right now, MediShare is waiving their new member fees. This could save you money on top of all that you'll save each month by becoming a member of MediShare. So many people are looking for a healthcare solution right now, seeing the cost of COBRA plans, for instance. And MediShare is the affordable alternative to health insurance. The typical family saves $500 a month, but you might save even more. MediShare is a Christian community that shares each other's healthcare costs, and because of the current economic situation, they're making it easier than ever. Apply by August 31st, and you can save an additional $170 on your first month. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to receive your additional savings. Maybe now is the time to make the switch, like more than 400,000 people already have, and start saving. Here it is. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
This is the sound of a blizzard treat at DQ. But it also sounds like a weekend bike ride, a post-game celebration, and a sunset on the dock. Wow! Doesn't a blizzard treat sound good? Stop by DQ and grab one today. Like new Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being the sweetest fans in the world. DQ, happy tastes good.
Today on Hey Culligan, hard water hurts appliances. Go for Glenn in Glenview.
Hey Culligan, my appliances aren't that old and they're already on the fritz.
Sounds like your hard water might be giving your water appliances a hard time, but there is hope in the form of a Culligan high-efficiency water softener that helps extend the life of dishwashers, washing machines, heating systems.
Okay, hey Culligan?
Yeah, Glenn?
Yeah, hook me up.
Glenn, one high-efficiency appliance-saving softener already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Ugh, my stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol Chews.
Pepto-Bismol's now in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And now you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Huh, let me try it.
Try new Pepto-Bismol Chews for fast relief.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Napa know-how. At Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, get a $25 prepaid Visa card when you get any Napa Automotive battery. It's the best deal for some of the best batteries from some of the best car people around. But we might be a little partial. Anywho, pick up any Napa Automotive battery and save $25. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers while supplies last. Offer ends 8/31/20.
Whether you're working from home or working on your fitness, you need a pair of premium wireless earbuds, and Raycon is the way to go. Raycons start at about half the price of other premium brands on the market, and they sound just as amazing. Their everyday E25 earbuds are the best model yet, with 6 hours of playtime, more bass, and a comfortable noise-isolating fit. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Bubba. That's buyraycon.com/Bubba. Or visit rickandbubba.com for a link under sponsors. Minutes past the hour, the Rick and Bubba show, as we're moving forward. Wednesday Bible study back today as we get down now to the final 2 sessions on the series, The Unsaved Christian, and we'll We'll talk about that again today, noon Central Time on the YouTube channel, archived soon after, and then we'll put links on all of our social media platforms for you, as is the norm. But if you're new to the Wednesday Bible study, that's kind of how it works. You can watch it live or catch it on your time, audio or video. And we are having a little bit of problem with the YouTube channel right now, but Adler's going to address that in the next break and try to reboot it and see if we can't get you a better signal today. We think it's an easy fix. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the explosion. The explosion last night was one of those things, and you know, Bubba, how I am, and it is deadly. When some people will say, "Have you seen the explosion?" Kind of like we've seen, and I think to myself, is it going to be? Is this a show enough explosion?
Yeah.
And I will tell you that this explosion exceeded my expectations.
It was massive. It was massive.
I could not, because when I first saw it, I turned on what you see, and those are the people who just started videoing. After the first explosion or fire had started, and I thought, "Oh, this is it. This is bad," but I guess I've seen it. And then all of a sudden, I mean, guys said, "Look, am I mistaken? Are my eyes deceiving me, or did it not feature somewhat of a mushroom cloud?"
Oh, it did.
Well,
yeah.
Rick,
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Most all explosions have a mushroom cloud of some type.
But, buddy,
I mean, I know we tie that more to the atomic bombs now, but. It was, there's a lot of questions. I don't know. It was a massive explosion. You see the force heading out. It forces that cloud to form,
Yeah, but when you see, and you see that force going through all those buildings and it's expanding out. Good gracious.
Yeah, it's massive, massive.
That's a big old explosion.
All I could think of, if it was an accident, we all kind of, at some point in time, despise OSHA rules here in this country because they seem to be a little, heavy and more than we need to do. But wow, I don't think OSHA would have allowed you to store all that stuff in one building.
Yeah, and I know that we're in the world of conspiracies now, and the first time you hear anything, you don't know whether to believe it or not. But they're talking that they say they thought it was ignited by fireworks. And then the ammonium nitrate.
Initially, I heard a welder had started the fire, and it caught fireworks on fire. Then it ignited ammonium nitrate. Which, why in the world would you have all that there?
I don't know.
And I heard at one point they had confiscated a bunch of that from a shipment that was illegal, and were storing it there in the port.
Yeah,
and
it had been there a while, I think.
Been there years.
How long?
Years, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd go ahead and get that out of there.
Late.
That I'm afraid that's going to be that hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
So, by the way, who had giant explosion in Beirut in early August?
Or 2020.
2020 is just,
keeps on bringing it, doesn't it?
It does.
The footage from the apartment balcony, and then from the roadside, and then I know Adler's been showing some from the water. All the different angles coming from this explosion is unbelievable.
Yes.
And the reason why people were video, and we talked about it earlier, is because of the fire and the small explosion, and then people started videoing, not knowing the big one was coming, because I guess no one thought ammonium nitrate was being stored there, but they just thought it was a fire, and fireworks were going off, and then that happened.
Huge cloud.
Good gracious!
I read this morning. Here to give you some perspective: 1/5 the power of Hiroshima.
Man.
So
wow,
just picture that back in World War.
That's a major conventional explosion, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we have reports that it looks like it was an accident. We also have some saying maybe not.
Like our president.
Hey, that one right there. Mm-hmm. That look shows you the force of it better than any of them. Now watch, look
that's
how
the
far.
Balcony right
look
there.
how far out all this goes. Look, good gracious, Bubba.
And that's high-rise buildings, multi-story buildings. It's just dwarfing.
And they said that the problem they're having with counting those that have lost their life because of this is because if you were really close, it totally disintegrated your body.
Yeah.
So they're now having to talk to loved ones like, okay, was he working? Was she working? Was she in this area?
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, she's missing now. Well, he's missing now. Okay, well,
we may have to chalk them up as disintegrated.
Yeah. They're saying 100 dead, 4,000 injured. I think that'll go much, much higher in the coming days.
Yeah, because if you're in that circle right there, how do you survive that? So so there is some. There's people now saying don't believe the first thing you hear.
The only thing I've ever seen that resembled this was, you remember the out in Texas, the fertilizer plant that blew up a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it was out there by itself, kind of in a flat area. And you remember what a explosion that was. It looked very similar to that.
Yeah, it did.
Now, why is Trump trying to suggest otherwise? What angle is he coming from?
He's just saying that he's being advised by U.S. military officials that the explosion in Beirut appears to be an attack, though he offered little detail to explain why he was saying that. He was just saying that he was getting
he spoke to some generals,
advised to some generals, and they're like, just everybody hold on, wait a minute.
Well, that may have been some of the initial assessment too, before they knew what was stored there or whatever, or it may be. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know.
Who knows?
Well, I will
we
tell
just
you.
Don't know.
I will tell you this, Bubba. In the times we're living in,
is that the fertilizer plant video?
Yes, it is.
That thing was massive.
Yeah,
how about fertilizer, huh?
You have to pardon me if I'm not. I guess I'm a little jaded from all we've been through. So you have to excuse me if I don't always believe the very first headline I'm handed.
Yeah, and that part of the world has had its share of trouble. So,
but we don't know. So we don't. Right now, you just have to say this is what they say happened. So you start there, and then you'll work your way back.
Yeah,
and it may turn out to be exactly what they say.
Yeah, and those in that area were quick to accuse Israel of being behind it, and then they were very quick as to saying, "Whoa, hold on now, we had nothing to do with this,
right,
at all."
Yeah,
so,
I saw that statement from Israel that they don't really have any advantage to blowing up Beirut.
Yeah, Lebanon's been a pretty good neighbor to have for them for a while.
So I don't know. We'll
stable, at least stable. So, Speedy, did I hear your son say something about a missile?
Oh, yeah. Well, is
that the conspiracy?
Well, there's
theory?
a couple of things that happen. Okay, with the teenagers, everything's a conspiracy.
Oh,
and anything they hear in the house, it's haunted. You know what I mean?
Oh,
hey, what was that? Buddy, it was the ice shifting in the ice machine in the refrigerator, buddy. You're good.
Yeah.
What was that? Anyway, and Reese, the boss, comes down. Hey, Dad, did you see the missile?
Limping.
Yeah. Dad, did you see the missile? Mm-mm. And I'm like, the missile? Yeah. Just slow the video down. And I'm like, buddy, calm down. Everybody, whoa. But, you've got all that. Hezbollah was in the area a couple of weeks ago. Hey, there's missiles that came in. You can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Now, where is the missile video? I haven't seen it.
Well, he claimed that it was out there. And I'm like, where'd you see it? TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
TikTok.
That's how you get your news. TikTok.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's out.
Are we giving, by the way, the TikTok story enough that basically the president says you got to sell it to us, and a certain percentage is going into our
treasury,
our federal treasury,
or it's out. We're banning it.
We're either banning it, or you're selling it to us, and we're going to take a percentage and put it over in the treasury.
Yeah, that whole thing's a little odd.
That's an odd. Are we giving that story enough?
We need to give it more.
We haven't really dug into all that.
It would help me out at the house if we could get it banned. I can assure you that.
But yeah, so I haven't quite seen the missile footage yet, though, Bubba.
I don't doubt that the Chinese are gathering information, but I mean, what are they getting information on? People who are doing little videos of them eating and cutting flips and dogs. Yeah. Is there a lot in that?
And that's how they get you. Bottom of the hour.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
We've all had to make adjustments these last few months, but what hasn't changed is how much we depend on our cars. Unfortunately, cars have more problems over the summer months. AC failure, broken cooling fans, power window motors are some of the most common issues. That's why you need to get CarShield coverage before those summer breakdowns happen. CarShield has protection plans that help take care of expensive repairs so you don't have to. They can save you thousands.